Hello, 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 hello.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome from Gulberg Gymkhana for the match number 3 of this Trip Planners Presents Sheikhani Super League Season 2. Shadab Sports are playing their second game tonight against Chayell 11, which are featuring for the very first time in this series. Shadab Sports winning the toss, choosing to bat first, and we saw a magnificent batting performance in the very first over, where we saw 19 runs were being scored courtesy of 2 boundaries and a maximum from their captain Usama Naim, who has come out to open the innings alongside Talha, the left-hander. A very important match this for Shadab Sports, that they did not start their campaign well against Team Big Bang. Big Bang obviously leading the points table with 2 wins out of 2 games that they have played so far in this league. Short again, pull again, misfield by short fine, and that's going to run away for 4. The outfield is lightning quick here tonight because the glass has been freshly cut off, and you could see the result of it. It was slightly shorter. He pulled it. It went straight to the fielder at short fine. He just could not get down to the ball at the last moment. And in the end, the ball just bursting through his hands. And in the end, touching the boundary ropes. An aggressive start so far of this from Shadab Sports. 23 already. And we are just halfway through the second over of the innings. This is exactly the sort of start they got against Team Big Bang 2 when they were asked to bat first in match number 2. And after scoring 15 of the very first over, at one stage they were 20 for 4. Fuller driven straight to the fielder at extra cover. Obviously, 5 teams are participating in the second edition of Sheikhani Super League. Aram Sports and Shadab Sports lost their first matches against the same opposition. This time it's Fuller hitting it up and over the fielder in mid-on, and this time it's the left-hander Tala who joins the party. He gets his first boundary of the innings too. In fact, it's the second one. Slower delivery attempted there by the fast bowler, but this time it was just perfectly landed in the region where Talha was waiting for. Adil Shamsi did not get any lateral movement of that off cut, and Talha making full use of it, hitting it up and over mid on to earn himself his second 4 of the innings as well as of the over. So worrying signs already for the fielding side's captain. He has been kept really busy to make some adjustments to the field right from the start of the innings. And now, as a result of the 2 boundaries in this over, the third man has been asked to come back in. Mid-on goes back to long gone. And they have placed a fielder at deep square leg too. So we might expect some short pitch stuff from Adil Shamsi. He does it. Cuts it away. Gets it past the fielder at X point and to third man. Brilliant timing and placement from Tala. As if he was waiting for it. As if he knew the bowler is going to be dropping it short. He did that. It wasn't that wide from the off stump. He just sort of created that room for himself. He just guided past that fielder at backward of point and short third and got himself another 4. So another expensive over comes to an end. It's 31 without a wicket after 2 overs. Straight away a change in the bowling attack. A spinner has been introduced, that too, in the batting power play. Abdul Rahman Senior will be Starting the third over, the left arm orthodox against the right hander. And as a senior, he'll have to bring all the experience he has got into play. Because this is a magnificent start this from Shadab Sports. Scoring at almost 16 and over in the first two. Making full use of the fielding restriction. Just two fielders outside allowed the out 30-yard circle. It's short, it's pulled, it's into the gap. There is deep mid wicket in place. He's going to cut that one off, but not before they get an easy single to the name. Making a statement very early in the match, Shadab Sports. They had no hesitation whatsoever. As soon as the captain won the toss, he immediately decided to bat first. We have mentioned it before as well. This is historically a high-scoring ground with not those bigger boundaries on either side of the wicket. They couldn't score many runs in their first match against Team Big Bang, but obviously it's a much better batting performance. Short and wide, cut away, gets it, thickish outside edge. Third man is inside. He's giving the chase, but I think that's going to win the race. A fortunate boundary this for the left-hander, but he's going to take it. Might have been an arm ball attempted there by the left arm spinner, but that went horribly wrong as it was too wide and the length was not good either. Even if he would have timed that ball well enough, there was no fielder outside the inner ring on the offside, would have still run away for four. Instead, he just got it past the fielder at short third. That's a good delivery, completely squared the left-hander up. Initially, he was looking to play it down the leg side, but the ball just turned slightly away from him. And as a result, the ball just got a thickish outside edge, and he was lucky enough it went all across the turf to the fielder at extra cover. Similar delivery, looking to play it on the leg side and going for a single, but wasn't there. So a pretty decent first over this from Abdul Rahman. Just a boundary and a single off it. 3 done. Shadab Sports 36 for none. So a double bowling change. Akbar Khan will be starting the fourth over. Starts off with a short delivery, pulled away, chance for a fielder at mid wicket, and he puts it down. Well, it was hit well. There was a fielder position specifically for this sort of a stroke. The plan almost worked there for the fielding side, but unfortunately it was a difficult chance and it was put down at the last moment. Would have been a very crucial wicket, that too of the captain Usama Naeem. It was shorter delivery. He pulled it. He initially got a maximum in the very first over through a similar shot, but this time it was slightly longer that side of the ground. And deep square leg fielder, although he dived forwards but just could not plug it out of thin air. And as a result, Usama got himself another run. So far, it's just the fourth over of the innings, and four bowlers have been introduced already by the fielding side. This left and right hand combination is definitely teasing the fielding side, as they have to change the field after almost every delivery whenever a single is taken. As soon as the right-hander comes back on strike, the third man goes back and deep mid-wicket is positioned at the boundary ropes. So you might expect some short pitch stuff once again from Akbar Khan. The plan almost worked on the very first ball of the over. Instead, it's a fuller length delivery and he goes big over mid-wicket. That's a magnificent hit. He looks in serious mood tonight, Osama. That's his second maximum of the innings. It was not a bad delivery whatsoever. It was a length delivery, but he just made his mind so early. Got his front leg out of the position and just had a wild swing at that. It was a vacant region, but still it needed enough timing and power to clear the boundary ropes, which it did very comfortably. Just the third match of the tournament, we have already seen 38 maximum being hit, and surely there will be more to come in this match tonight. Better delivery, better length. Just following the batter on that occasion, Akbar Khan. He knew Usama will be making him rooms for himself, so he just followed the batter, targeted the boots of the right-hander. Looks like a lovely batting track. So change of pace and some cutters and variation in the bowling might do the job for the bowling side. Otherwise, the faster you try to bowl, the faster the ball is going to travel from the bat. Another length delivery. This time he has comfortably hit that over mid-on, and that might go all the way for six again. In fact, it has been signaled a boundary. Just couldn't get it perfectly from the middle of the bat, but once again, mid-on up inside, you can afford to take your risks. And he looks in some fairly dangerous mood tonight. Sama named 29 of just 11 deliveries, striking at almost 300. Well, so far, the batting power play has clearly gone the batting side. We haven't seen any movement with the new ball, neither in the air nor off the pitch, any lateral movement. Slower delivery on the offside, plays it up and over point. Brilliant timing and placement. It was a slower delivery. He waited for it and intentionally played it over the head of the fielder at point. It's another boundary to the captain. And just after 4 over, 50 has been raised for Shadab Sports. They are 52 without a wicket after the first 4 overs. To continue with his second, by far he has been the only bowler who has been shown some sort of respect by these two batters. On a night when a batting side is almost scoring at 13 and over, he just conceded 5 in his opening over. Shorter length, pulled away nicely towards long gone. He'll just get a single. But most importantly, it's the captain Usama who is back on strike. He got a maximum and 2 boundaries in the previous over from a fast bowler. Let's see his approach against the spinner. He will definitely look to make use of the fielding restrictions. And as we see, Abdul Rahman once again is looking slightly busy in adjusting his field. He knows Osama is very strong on the onside, but we saw what he can do when you bowl outside the off stump. It's up in the air. The fielder is trying to get in the knee down, and he puts it down once again. Well, the luck is on his favor so far. So far, he has given 2 chances to the fielding side, both while attempting that pull shot on the onside. Both times the ball goes up in the air. First time it was dropped by the fielder at a deep mid wicket, and this time square leg was circling around that one and just didn't get anywhere near to it. Another chance for the fielder at mid wicket. He's running inside and takes it this time. One big shot too many from Osama. He was once again targeting the short leg side region. Once again, the ball just climbing onto the top of the bat. Not timing it well enough. Mid wicket was positioned perfectly at the boundary ropes. He ran few steps inside and took it comfortably in the end. So Abdul Rahman Senior bringing all his experience into play, providing their valuable breakthrough to the fielding side. Shadab Sports have lost their third. Osama, the captain, walks back after scoring a brilliant knock of 35 of just 14 deliveries. And Shadab have now lost their first. First wicket gone down for Shadab Sports, and that brings Daniel Asif into bat at number 3. Well, he has been promoted up the order precisely because of the half century that he got in the previous match against Team Big Bang when his side was struggling a bit at 20 for 4. He got that big partnership going alongside Makbul, which helped his side to post a respectable total as he's going to get off the mark once again. It was a misfield there from the fielder at short fine, which allowed him to come back for a couple. But once again, this is turning out to be a really good over from Abdul Rahman. Just 5 in his first over and has already got that big wicket of the opposition skipper Osama in this one. He's not turning the ball a great deal, but he is still creating those difficulties with the line and length that he's targeting against the left and the right-handed batter. It's a fuller length delivery. He goes big downtown and it might have to get it out of the ground. Yes, he does. Well, the message is loud and clear to go as hard as possible against every opportunity you get. It was slightly fuller. He once again targeted that vacant long on region and hit that comfortably over the boundary ropes. So wicket taking over, but still a little expensive one as 11 runs came from it. It's 63 for 1 after 5. Time for another change in the bowling attack as another spinner has been introduced. It's the left arm spinner Kumail Raza. Fifth bowling option already in the first 6 overs for the fielding side. That shows the amount of pressure that has been put on the fielding side. They just lost a wicket, but they are still going comfortably over 12 and over. Shadab Sports laying a solid foundation for a big score in their allotted 20 overs. Starts off with a fuller delivery, and you can see the intentions pretty clear from the left-hand batter. He was once again looking to go over the fielder at mid-on. Just couldn't get the proper connection this time, Talha. He was watching all the action from the other end in the previous over. When his captain lost his wicket, Daniel came on strike, got a six early on in his innings. He'll change his angle, will come around the wicket against the right-hander Daniel, who is clearly looking at the field on the leg side. He goes over mid-wicket, he hits it flat and over the boundary ropes. So he's got two maximums in the last two deliveries, Daniel Asif. Kumail just lighting the ball up, inviting the batter to go big. He accepted the invitation, sat down on one knee and hit it flat over mid-wicket for a maximum. I've seen fireworks already in the first few overs from Shadab Sports batters. They must have been really disappointed by the defeat they suffered in the previous match against Team Big Bang. Although they have got a very strong batting lineup, but still they couldn't reach past 150. And now, with 4 balls still remaining in the batting power play, we might see some more big shots from these two batters. Longon has been asked to move a little square. Mid-wicket also has been asked to straighten up a bit. Square leg is inside. Big gap between extra cover and point. He goes straight. It's up. Longon is running back. Will he take it? He should. He does. So while looking to attempt another big shot, Daniel perishes. Once again, Kumail just lighting the ball up. It was there to be hit. He was looking to hit it a little square. Instead, it went straight, and it went straight down to the throat of the long on fielder. So they might have put few chances early on, but now they are holding on to them. 2 wickets have now gone down for Shadab Sports. It's the Daniel who walks back after scoring 14 of just 4 deliveries. And Shadab Sports are now 70 for 2. So both the left arm spinners have now got a wicket each. Ijaz Shah, another big name in this Shadab Sports playing 11. Couldn't get a big score in the first match, but it's a different pitch, it's a different game, and they've got a very good start already. Getting his confidence back now, Chayell, after being hit for a 6. Gets a wicket and now bowls a dot delivery to a new batter. But surely this batting power play has gone for the batting side. Short and wide, cut away nicely. There's no point of chasing that one because outfield is lightning quick tonight at Gulberg Gymkhana. It's another boundary. And so we are mentioning it before, there is hardly anything for the bowlers in this pitch tonight. Your bowler is slightly short and you give slight bit of room outside the awesome, and the batter will do the rest. This time he just let that ball go straight to the wicket keeper, and now it has been given a wide. Well, the wicket keeper looks surprised, so does the bowler. Defended that one. It's a rare sight in this innings so far from Shadab Sports. A defensive stroke from the batter. That too in the batting power play. 12 runs and a wicket in that opening over from Chayell. The batting power play is done. Shadab Sports are 75 for 2. Another bowling change. The batting power play is done. 5 fielders are now standing in the boundary ropes. And looking at the success the two spinners have enjoyed so far, getting a wicket each, we might see more and more overs being bowled by the spinners because fast bowlers haven't had anything so far on this track. Shahid Pathan is the new bowler. Right arm off spinner. Might be hard for him to curtail the flow from, especially against the right-handed batter Ijaz Shah. He missed out on a big score in the previous match. Will look to play a solid innings tonight. He's a big name when we talk about community cricket and corporate level cricket, Ijaz Shah. He has scored tons of runs on this particular venue as well. So he has a full idea of the dimensions of the ground and the nature of the pitch. Short and wide, put away. It's a smashing hit over extra cover. Just stand and deliver there from Ijaz Shah. He bowled it slightly wide outside the awesome, and he just uses his hands and thrashes it over extra. Brutal force from Ijaz Shah. He gets himself another boundary now. Just get the feeling, even as a spinner, you'll have to bring those stumps into play. Try to bowl as straight as possible. Try and target the pads of the batters. Because if they're going to look to play across the line and they miss, they might get an opportunity. But full tosses and Short deliveries might not work. And he started pretty aggressively as well, Talha Fahim, but he has slowed down a bit, especially after losing two batters. Forward defensive stroke goes straight to the bowler. Dot ball to end the over. 6 runs coming off it. 7 done. Shadab Sports 81 for 2. Kumail Raza to continue. It's got a pretty unorthodox action because he uses both his arms before he gets into the delivery strike, so it gets a little difficult for the batters to spot the ball. Once again, it's short, but there is protection out there in the deep. Will just get a run. It's important that they reduce the number of boundaries in these middle overs, because if they can bowl enough dot balls, the batters will feel the need to get those boundaries, and as a result, they might end up playing a loose shot and give their wicket. Fielding will have to be spot on as well. We have already seen 2 catches being put down. That didn't cost them much because the captain was dismissed straight after. Hits it over extra cover. It's up in the air, but it's going to bounce twice, and the fielder at extra cover spills it. He makes a mess of it. Arms folded by the wicketkeeper as he cannot believe it. It was going straight to him. Initially, he didn't even attempt the catch. He just decided to stay back. The ball comfortably bounced twice, and he just couldn't get down to the ball. Sloppy stuff so far. We were just praising how well they have caught after the first few chances, but now they have just undoing all the hard work that they have done. Another misfield. Once again, the ball going between the legs. And a single, as a result, has been converted into a couple. Not only the captain, not only the bowler, but you can sense the pressure on the fielders too. It was Atif who twice made an error on that similar position. Short and wide, and will be given as a wide by the on-field umpire. And tell you what, he's very lucky too, because the fine leg was inside. All the batter needed to do was to get a little tickle, and that would have raced away for another boundary. He'll get a single and will keep the strike at the start of next over. 8 done. Shadab Sports have reached up till 90 for the loss of 2 wickets. It's going to be Shahid Patan once again coming around the wicket. Plenty of open spaces available on the leg side as we don't see any fielder inside the inner ring. Square leg and wicket both standing at the boundary ropes to the left-hander, and that might be the case for the right-hander too. And he's not even looking to turn the ball whatsoever, Shahid. He's just looking to dart that ball in as fast as possible to stay away from the hitting zone of both these batters. Ijaz Shah once again gets on the leg side. He hits it flat, he hits it long, but the ball just bounces before the boundary ropes as he gets another boundary. Making sure that they keep the run rate closer to 12 and over. They know the opposition also have got some really good batters, so even 200 tonight might not be enough. They will have to go beyond that, just like the way Big Bang did against Shadab Sports in the very first game. Fuller hitting it straight, but long off is in play. Will just get a run. It's good batting from Ijaz Shah actually. Gets a boundary of the previous ball, gets a single of the next one. The new batter comes on strike. The fielding side have to change the field. And in the process, the new batter on strike will spot those gaps and will get those big shots coming. He's happy to play as a silent partner in this partnership, Talha. Because so far the runs are being scored by the right-hander Ijaz. He has scored 3 boundaries so far. Just 3 runs away from reaching 100 Shadab Sports. He goes over extra cover once again, plays an inside-out shot. It's into the gap. It's over the boundary ropes. 100 comes up for Shadab Sports in just the 9th over of the innings. Once again, not a bad delivery, but just look at his hands. Just played deliberately over extra cover. An inside-out shot, always a good shot to do the eye. He hits it hard all across the turf. Will get a single. But they've got the runs they were looking for in this over. 12 off it, 9 done. It's 102 now for 2. third over on the trot for Chayell. Starts off with a good delivery. A forward defensive stroke, and they still stole a run. Well, this is where the fielders will have to be alert. They will have to create those opportunities, especially when there is nothing in the track for the spinners or the bowlers. They'll have to create those run-out opportunities. Because so far, both these batters are looking to score runs and boundaries as much as possible. So, even on a rare occasion where they look to pick up a single, the fielders need to make sure that they get to the ball as early as possible and release it in time. Abdul Rahman Senior has got 2 overs remaining. Chayell will have an over remaining after this one. It's another short delivery, but there is protection out there. A deep extra cover will get a run, Talha. He's significantly slowed down after the start that he got earlier on in the batting power play when he came out to open the batting alongside his captain. And on the other end, Ijaz Shah is making sure that his side continues to score at almost 12 and over. As soon as the bowler tries to pitch the ball up, you can see the big shot coming. Even that one, he was looking to go over mid-wicket, but the ball just hitting the toe end of the bat and going towards mid-wicket for a single. Chayell, on the other hand, is not afraid to fly the ball up. He knows once the batter misses, they might create opportunities to pick up wickets. He hits it over extra cover. That's a glorious hit. That is the shot of the innings so far from Tala. It's not easy to play that sort of a stroke and to hit a 6 in that region, especially when the ball is turning away from the left-hander. Brilliant hit from the left-hander. And once again, we see that boundary every over. Just full extension of the arm. Didn't try to keep the ball down. And gets it comfortably over extra. And now he just works it comfortably on the leg side to pick up another run. Just one ball remaining in the halfway stage. It's going to stay that way. It's 112 for 2 after the halfway stage for Shadab Sports. Changing the bowling attack, Shahid Pathan has now been replaced by an off spinner who's coming around the wicket now for the left-hander. They scored 112 in the first 10 overs. Will be looking to score the same or more number of runs in the last 10. If they're going to continue at this rate, they will definitely go past 220, which will be challenging. But looking at the way the pitch has behaved, they will have to bowl out of their skins to defend the total. Short once again, but the ball goes towards long on. Will get another run. Ijaz Shah. They still have got someone like Rehan Rashid in the dugout, waiting for his turn. Got out to a very first delivery in the previous match. He will also look to leave his mark in this match tonight if an opportunity arises. Gets it a little to the right of the fielder at short fine, and they'll get another run. It's a good over this so far from the spinner, just 3 singles off it. Hijaz once again looking at that vacant mid-wicket region that has now been filled. Just sense a big shot coming. And he hits it in that region, but all across the turf will get another run. A brilliant over this from the off spinner, just 4 singles off it. It's 116 for 2 after 11. Adil comes back into the attack. He bowled just 1 over during the batting power play with the new ball. Got hit for 12 runs. Let's get the feeling. The fielding side are still saving those overs of Abdul Rahman Senior. And that 1 over from Kumail Raza. Fast bowler has been brought in to provide a breakthrough. He bowls a short ball. He hits it flat, Ijaz Shah, but the ball goes straight to long on. The previous over was very good from Fahad, where they just got 4 singles off it. So you might see both these batters taking charge against the fast bowler. And there, Adil will have to be clever enough to bring those variations into play. Just try to bowl as slower as possible on this track and make the batter generate that force if they want to clear the field. Just like that. Slower delivery on the body. Tickled away towards fine leg. Will just get a run, Talha. He also entered into the 40s with that single. Picked away. That's a glorious hit from Ijaz. Erring in line and length as Adil. And Ijaz was just waiting for it. Just shuffle across ever so slightly outside the off stump and helped the ball on its way. Had no intentions of keeping the ball down whatsoever, and the ball just landing where the spectators are sitting. Couldn't get a boundary in the previous over. They've got a 6 in this one with 2 balls still to go. Adil still not learning from his mistakes, which he did in the very first over where he got hit for 12. A slower delivery. It's up. Wicketkeeper is coming around and he takes a simple catch. Well, we saw the slower balls doing the trick for Asim Azhar the other day. This time Adil just rolling his fingers over. Jaz was completely deceived by the lack of pace. He was too early into that stroke and that ball went nowhere. The wicketkeeper just running forwards and takes an easy catch, and Adil takes his revenge finally. So brilliant partnership comes to an end. Ijaz Shah after a brilliant cameo of just 31 of 22 delivery walks back. But he has done his part. He's played a lovely innings, 6 and 4 boundaries in his innings tonight. Now 124 for 3. Smart Maqbool, the new batter, another right-hander who was among some runs in the previous match. Drives away the very first ball on the outside, gets off the mark with a single. Well, he was the one who was involved in that big partnership alongside Daniel Asim in the previous match. A successful over comes to an end from Adil. 9 and a wicket off it. It's 125 for 2 after 12. Fahad starting his second as Daniel gets in fact, Usman Maqbool gets another single towards long on. Talha comes back on strike. He's out there since the start of the innings, has scored 41 runs so far. Well, his job will be to stay out there till the end of the innings. He can get a big score in the process. Just get the feeling they can only stop the flow of runs by picking up as many wickets as possible. Chayell 11, So far, they have picked up 3, but at the cost of 127 in just under 13 overs. Usman also took some time early on in his innings the other day before he got going. Shadab Sport just don't want to lose this momentum that has been set by the early batters. They will still expect these two batters to at least hit a boundary every over. Because anything under 200 on this pitch tonight, it's going to be a power score. He's looking at leg side once again. Big gap available between mid wicket and square leg. It's a short delivery. Hit that into the gap. Will just get a run. Doesn't look like a big fan of running between the wickets, Talha, but in the last few overs, even when he has attempted those big shots, he hasn't got that boundary. And that's why, even if you look at his strike rate, that has dropped significantly. Usman, on the other hand, has looked really busy as soon as he has arrived with the crease. Another single of the last ball. He'll keep the strike. 13 done. It's 130 now for 3. Abdul Rahman Senior comes into ball once again. 1 for 16 so far for the left arm spinner. He was the one who picked up that first wicket. That too of the captain was going all guns blazing. Usman comes down the track, gets a thickish outside edge. It's running down fine. Sure, third man is after it, but we have been mentioning it before, time and time again. This loud field is lightning quick. Completely deceived the right hander with the length on that occasion, Rahman. But he was slightly unlucky. Firstly, there was no fielder at first slip. And then the batter got a thickish outside edge, which ran fine off short, fine like third man fielder. Probably it's the first time in the innings the run rate has gone below 11 and over for Shadab Sports, but they can still accelerate. Keep in mind that they've got wickets in hand. Oh, that's a reverse ramp. It's a dolly of a catch. There was absolutely no need of playing that stroke. Initially, he was looking to paddle it over fine leg, but the length was outside the off stump, so he was looking to scoop it over short third. Got top end of the bat and an easy chance for the backward of point fielder. So no heroics tonight from Usman Abdul, just scoring 8 tonight. It's 134 for 4. So two left-handers at the crease now. Rehan Rashid walks in at number 6. A golden duck in the previous match. Well, it's a wide delivery outside the awesome from Abdul Rahman, but so far his figures have been exceptional. Looking at the way the opposition have batted to give away just 21 runs and pick up 2 wickets, it's a heroic effort. Rehan Rashid was a top scorer in the first season of Shaikhani Super League when he was representing Aram Sports. Now he's a part of Shadab Sports. It's going to be another dot delivery. An excellent over comes to an end from Rahman. Just 5 runs and a wicket off it. 14 done. It's 135 for 4. Rehan Rashid. Just 34 legitimate deliveries remaining. Doesn't have that many balls to waste or to pick up singles on. He'll have to start going from the word go. He has faced 2 dot deliveries so far. Short and wide put away, but there is fielder out there. Will just get a run to get up the mark. Rehan. Both these batters are not that good runners between the wickets. So Abdul Rahman Senior coming into bowl his last over. 138 for 4 Shadab Sports. The run rate has dropped significantly. Shorter in length. Once again, not timing the ball well enough, Taha. will just get a single towards long gone. Well, these two spinners, Abdul Rahman and Fahad, have bowled really well tonight. He's applying that pressure by not picking up wickets and not even allowing those boundaries, Fahad. And on the other end, Rahman is enjoying the success by picking a few wickets. Rehan Rashid, on the other hand, would have loved to come a little bit early in the inning so that he could have settled up till this point. But now he'll have to go for the big shots from the word go. Went for the switch. It didn't time it well. The ball goes straight towards short third. There was an attempt of a run out opportunity at the striker's end. The wicketkeeper just let that fielder hit the stumps directly, which he couldn't. And they got a single in the process. I think it was Shahid Pathan out there. And Rehan was not even in the picture. Would have been a funny dismissal had that ball hit the stumps, but he is lucky to be still out there. Shorter in length, chance of a run out at the bowler's end, but just couldn't stop himself there. The fielder had extra cover. I think it's the momentum of the ball which made him take few extra steps. And he couldn't release the ball at the right time. But most importantly, another dot ball. Rehan this time hits it big. He gets the ball in his arc and he dismisses the ball towards mid-wicket. In fact, well, comfortably over it. And gets his first maximum of the innings. That was a powerful hit from Rehan Rashid. Is this the first of the many to come? We'll have to wait and see in the last 4 overs. 16 done. Shadab Sports are 147 for 4. So 1 ball still to go in the 16th over. Two for 29 so far for Abdul Rahman. Will be looking to finish off his spell well. He got hit for a 6 on the previous ball by Rehan Rashid. Might look to go after the bowler once again. Decided not to. It's going to be a dot ball. The score is going to remain on 147 for 4 with just 4 overs now remaining. Down the wicket he comes and he loses his wicket, Talha. And he was building that continuous pressure on both the left-handers. Farhad with his tight line and length. Talha decided to use his feet, couldn't get to the pitch of the ball, missed the line and length altogether, and the wicketkeeper did the rest. He came out to open the innings, finally walking back to the dugout after scoring 46. And Shadab Sports have now lost 5th wicket. Nawaz Badal, the new batter, another left-hander. Played a cameo in the previous match. Remained unbeaten till the end of the innings. Once again, the platform has been set. They need to score at least 12 or 13 and over in the last few to get somewhere near to 200 because they've completely lost track of this innings, Shadab Sports. 112 in the first 10, and after that, not many runs, just 36, and they have lost 4 wickets. That shows how well the fielding side has bowled, especially the spinners. If we talk about Abdul Rahman Senior, Farhad, Shahid Pathan, and Kumail Raza. Gets another one, an inside edge, and the ball hitting the off stump. Another dangerous batter departs. It's Rehan Rashid this time, as Farhad picks up his second of the over. Didn't bounce as much as he was expecting it. But once again, looking to swing on the leg side and paying the price for it, Rehan Rashid. Another low score for the left-hander tonight. He walks back after scoring just 8. As Shadab Sports lost their 6th wicket. Two wickets for Abdul Rahman, 2 wickets now for Farhad. Kahaf Patel, the new batter in. All of a sudden, they have now lost 6 wickets, Shadab Sports. At one stage, 220 was on the cards, but doesn't even look like they're going to reach past 200. Two new batters at the crease, and it's not going to be easy for them to rebuild from here on. Because neither they have so much time, neither do have many wickets left in tank. Just a single towards mid wicket. Nawaz Badal will keep the strike as he gets off the mark with a single of the last ball. 17 done. Shadab Sports 150 for 6. It's a right arm quick. Adil about to start his third. Gave away 12 in the opening over, but came back strongly and got a big wicket of Ijaz Shah in his second. Now he has got the job of closing off the innings of Shadab Sports. Even if they can restrict the batting side to 180, 185, it's going to be good effort from the fielding side's point of view. Another slower one. It's up in the air. An easy chance for the backward of point. Takes it comfortably in the end. Losing his concentration, losing the patience. Nawaz Badal. Another slower delivery. Was looking to get big shot coming on the leg side, but the ball might have just gripped in the pitch. It's Idris Jilani who takes a soft catch in the end as Adil picks up his second and Shadab Sports lose another. Nawaz Badal walks back. It's 150 for 7. Tariq comes in at number 9 for Shadab Sports. Just chipped it in the leg side. Mid wicket comes in. They're going to come back for a couple. Brilliant comeback this from the fielding side from 112 for 2 to 150 for 7. Really good second spell this from Adil. Finally the variations working for the fast bowler. Another slower delivery, gets a thickish outside edge. Third man's in inside and that's going to run away. It's a fortunate boundary for Shadab Sports, but they will take it. The idea was right to take the pace off with the third man inside and the outfield lightning quick. Just needed to clear the infield, which he did, and that ball just ran across the turf. The pitch is so good and the outfield is so quick that even if they play their full 20 overs, they will get somewhere near 180, 190. And from here on, that should be the target. Forget about reaching 200. Just try to utilize the remaining deliveries. Good ball, really good ball, and an excellent over. Looking at the context of the game, 6 runs, a wicket, 3 dot deliveries in the 18th over, 156 for 7 with 2 to go. It's going to be Shahid Pathan to bowl the 19th over now of the innings. Another top edge, but luckily the ball lands in no man's land and He had a shy at the stumps at the non-striker's end, but luckily there was a fielder backing up at deep and wicket. Well, he could have enjoyed his first wicket too, Shahid. Another miscued shot, but luckily for the batter, the ball just landing in front of the fielder on the offside. Gets it into the gap, coming back for the second run will get there, and they might. Well, they could have gone for the third as well, but the batter at the non-striker's end just ran too far. Well, they're facing Shahid Pathan as a medium pacer because he's not looking to turn the ball a great deal, and his enough bounce on this track that you can just afford to trust it and swing across the line. Once again, a similar delivery, hitting it in the air but not timing it well. Good over this for the batting side. 9 off it with the ball remaining. Smashes it hard, but the ball goes straight to long on. Will just get a run. 10 of it, 19 done, 166 for 7. Adil now starting the last over. Starts off with a dot delivery, in fact. One thing is for sure, after the end of this inning, it's going to be the fielding side that will be Much relaxed and much content with their performance. Another slower one, just over. In fact, no taken. Really good catch by short third. It was Abdul Rahman Senior who was initially running inside, but then had to run backwards and took a really good running catch. Adil doing it right, bowling it slower and keeping it outside the off-stump, thickish outside edge, and look at the way he just took it. Running backwards, taking it over his shoulder. It's never easy under floodlights, but he still took it. As Shadab Sports loses another. It's 166 for 8 with Tariq walks back after scoring 10. Talha, the new batter, and that narrowly misses the off stump. But what a final over this is turning out to be from Adil. 3 dot deliveries, a wicket in it already. Just 54 runs have come in the last 10 overs for the batting side. Slower delivery, driving it on the outside, it's into the gap. 2 fielders are after the ball, extra cover and long off. Extra cover gets there. They're looking to come back for the third, and the bowler misses and they complete it. Should have been just 2, should have been a run out of the non-striker's end, but it's the bowler who just couldn't gather the ball, Adil. And as a result, they got another run. So they can still go past 175 if they can manage to hit a boundary or a maximum in the last 2 deliveries. He hits it straight, he hits it long, and he hits it over long off. Gets the ball in his arc. It was an over-pitch delivery from Adil. He cleared his front leg and hits it comfortably over long off. This time the slower delivery while he was waiting for it, Kahaf. He was sitting comfortably inside the crease and hits it long enough to get a 6 to his name. 175 they have achieved so far with the ball still to go. Adil just missing his length, and otherwise it was turning out to be a very good over from the fast bowler. Final ball of the innings coming up. Adil charging in. He bowls a full toss. He gets it towards mid-wicket. Running the first one hard, looking to come back for the second. The throw is not good and they get there easily. And once again, the batter at the strikers end ran too far, so there was no chance of coming back for the third. Instead, they lose a wicket at the non-strikers end, which means Shadab Sports are going to finish their 20 overs on 177 for the loss of 9 wickets. Brilliant recovery this from Chayell 11. From being 112 for 2 after 10 to just scoring 177 speaks volume of how well they bowled in the last 10 overs. They got off to a flying start. Shaikhani Sports with Usama Entala opening the innings. Usama scoring 35 of just 14 deliveries, but he was the first to be dismissed by Rahman. Daniel was promoted up the order, scored 14 of just 4 deliveries, and Ijaz Shah also continued that momentum, but there was nothing much to talk about after that. Just 2 batters entering double figures. Kahaf Patela scoring 13, making sure that they score at least 175 in their 20 overs. Bowlers were a little expensive with the new ball. Adil bowled really well in his second spell, picked up 3 wickets, 2 wicket apiece to the left arm spinners, Abdul Rahman Senior and Farhat, and a wicket to Kumail Raza. So 178 is the target for Chayell 11 to win their first game of this Shaikhani Super League Season 2. And in order to win their first one, they will have to defend 177, talking about Shadab Sports, because they suffered a defeat against Big Bang a few nights ago. So welcome back once again from Gulberg Gymkhana. This time for the second innings of match number 3 of Trip Planners presents Sheikhani Super League. It's Shadab Sports against Chayell XL tonight. 178 is the target that has been set by Shadab Sports, which was looking a lot more at one stage, but they were restricted to 177 courtesy of some really good bowling in the last 10 overs from the Chayell XL. And as a result, now they are in a position of chasing it down and getting the first 2 points in this series for them. Nawaz Badal has taken the new ball. Sweeping it nicely, sweeping it into the gap. Square leg fielder is after it, but we have seen it time and time again. The ball just travel across the turf. It's the first boundary of the innings. Taking it from in front of the stumps, bending down to a good position and sweeping it all across the turf. The good part about that shot is that he never played it in the air. Osama and Nursa Lily opening the batting for Chayell XL and have already scored their first boundary of the innings. He goes once again, but this time the ball just landing in front of square leg. It was dangerous. It was a risky shot this time because the length was slightly shorter by the left arm spinner. As a result, the ball just not hitting the middle spot of the bat and could have lost his wicket, but he's lucky to be still out there. A fumble from extra cover and they'll get a run. And that's going to bring Arsalali on strike. Pretty aggressive batter at the top of the order. Scored tons of runs at this level. Good delivery. Some turn and bounce for Nawaz Badal with this new ball. Something that we didn't see at all in the first innings when the spinners were operating. Although they bowled really well, courtesy of the line and length they were operating at. But as a spinner, if you can turn the ball, that too with a new ball, can earn rewards. Slightly shorter, hitting it towards mid-off, will get another run. He's a busy player. Not only he's going to deal in boundaries, but he will take those sharp singles as he's going to keep the strike at the start of next. 6 for none after the first over. Left arm seamer Omar Farooq will share the new ball alongside Nawaz Badal. Arsalali on strike, 6 for none in the first over. Playing it up in the air and just getting his left hand to it. Well, the luxury they have is they can accelerate and pace their innings accordingly because they know it's not a big target they are chasing. 178 is chaseable, especially on this track. We saw how well the ball was coming in the first innings when it was new. Became slightly difficult in the last few overs. That's too wide. Given as a wide by the on-field umpire, an extra run. Struggled in the previous match too. Umar Farooq couldn't pick up a wicket against Big Bang. Bowled few wides on either side of the wicket. As a left arm seamer with the new ball in hand, the idea should be looking to bring the ball back into the right hander. And they're going for a run, not hitting the stumps. Probably he realized it a little too late that the batters have decided to go for a run. Took a fraction of a second more in getting down to the ball, just turning and throwing it at the non-strikers end. Even then couldn't hit the stumps, so another run added to the total. An opening stand will be important for Chayell XL, as well as this batting power play. Score 75 in their batting power play, Shadab Sports, but they lost momentum afterwards. Just playing with soft hands. Really sensible batting so far. They do not need to take any extra risks right now. They know bad balls will come where they'll hit boundaries, but in between they need to make sure that they keep the strike rotating with singles and twos on offer. This time he goes straight. It's not timed well. Mid wicket is running backwards. He's going to pull the ball back just inside the boundary ropes and they will pick up a couple. Line delivery well. Didn't use his speed as much. Just looking to swing from the hip. Third man and deep square leg out at the boundary ropes. Mid on, mid off, both up. No fielder on the off side, outside the inner ring. Now the third man comes in, mid wicket goes back. He bowls a short one. It's a well-directed bouncer. Just going past his helmet. An excellent end to the over. 2 dot deliveries from Umar Farooq. 12 without a wicket after 2 overs. Nawaz Badal once again getting that turn and bounce. Can see Salali getting slightly frustrated because he hasn't got a boundary so far. Usually he likes to feel the ball on the bat. It's not going to be easy, especially with the ball turning away from him. He comes down the wicket, tries to sweep it, gets it into the gap. Mid wicket is running to his right. Slides, stop the ball. Salali meanwhile picks up a couple. Well, as long as they're not losing any wicket, it's fine. But even then, they need to make sure that they go at least 8 or 9 and over in the batting power play. Just waiting for that one big over. Gets it on the back foot, hits it on the offside. Another fumble will pick up a run. Well, the score is not that big, so they cannot afford to give away easy singles, especially at the start of the innings. This time he hits it. This time he hits it on the leg side. Mid wicket running towards his left and drops it. I'm pretty sure the umpires are going to have a word with the fielder whether that ball landed beyond the boundary ropes or did it fall inside. But he got there, should have been taken. Well, the replay might suggest, in fact, that fielder has signaled it as a maximum. So the first maximum of the innings this time. Was a length delivery, didn't turn as much as Nawaz was expecting. So swung down the leg side, mid wicket towards left running, but not holding on to one. And as a result, they got themselves their first maximum. Well, we saw two patches being put down by them in the first innings too, but they came back strongly after that. They were going for that scoop. It was too fuller to be playing that sort of a shot. I tell you what, there is not even need of playing that shot, especially at the start of the innings. Short and wide put away. Excellent timing. Initially, the fielders did not even bother to move. Now the fielder is giving the chase and he does a really good job. He does an excellent job, Umar Farooq. Initially, all the fielders had given up, but he kept on chasing. And just a few inches before the boundary ropes. Look at how much distance he had to cover. He did not give up. Fell down, made sure that he pulled the ball back, and he did an excellent job. It's 23 for none after 3. So 23 for no loss after 3. Short and wide, and excellent fielding once again. Well, they're throwing themselves everywhere in the field, and they know how important it is to save those runs. Shot again, pulled, but not timing it well. Just feels like he's looking to just play those shots while standing at the crease. We haven't seen that much movement so far from Osama, although he has been the one to hit the boundary and a maximum so far in this innings, but just get the feeling his shots are limited. Whereas Arsal Ali is a pretty compact player, can play anywhere in the outfield. He's slightly struggling a bit. This time he hits it straight, and tell you what, he connected that one, and that has gone sailing over long on. He doesn't have that much pace, Umar Farooq, and he's not getting any swing whatsoever. And that just played in the hands of the right-hander. Stand and deliver, and this time getting a proper connection. Straight away, the fielders are now having a word with the bowler. What different do they need to do? They're making those changes in the field now. And that just shows the frustration that is creeping in the dugout of the fielding side. The square leg comes back in, long on goes back. So he cannot afford to drop it short. He pulls it down the leg side, and Rehan Rashid dives to his life. Does really well. Maybe an off cutter, or maybe coming around the wicket, targeting their stumps. He'll have to try these different things, just like the way Adil did in the first inning, because he was pretty expensive in his first over too, but he came back strongly with those slower ones. Well, he was looking to find that gap. He was looking to get it over a square leg who was inside the 30-yard circle, but the ball just going underneath the bat and straight in the gloves of Rehan Rashid. Yes, had a disappointing tournament so far. Rehan Rashid, not many runs in the first two matches. Got out on a duck. Scored just 8 tonight. This time he picks it. He was trying that shot on the previous ball as well. This time he hits it from the middle of his bat. And the ball bouncing just one inside the boundary ropes, goes over it. Hey, see, just a flick. Using his hands, using his bottom hand instead. Has raced away to 26 of 15 now, Osama. Might have to rely on spinners, just like the way Chayell 11 did when their fast bowlers were taken to cleaners in the first 6 overs. Abdul Rahman Senior and Kumail Raza did a brilliant job. Thrashed, gets it past shot, in fact extra cover and mid-off, and that's going to run away for 4 as well. Back-to-back boundaries for Osama. 4 done, 39 without a wicket. So the captain comes in, and he has been greeted with a maximum from Arsal Ali. When he was kept quiet in the first 4 overs, but now finally he has decided to unleash, opening his shoulders, hitting it flat over mid-off. Flurry of boundaries in the last few overs now for Chayell XL. He goes once again, he hits it flat in the same direction for a similar result. 50 comes up for Chayell XL. Almost a carbon copy of what happened in the first delivery of this over. It's short. He pulls it, gets it past square leg. Mid wicket is running to his right. He's not going to get there. That's going to be another boundary. This is exactly the over he was waiting for. The fuller length not working, so Osama tried something different. He bowled it wide and bowled it shorter. But once again, Ursel sitting back inside the crease, pulls it past fielder at square leg, and mid wicket had no chance. Absolutely no chance. Is this the over he was waiting for? It's hard to keep a batter like Ursel Ali quiet for that long. That's why it was important to pick up early wickets with the new ball, which they haven't done, Shadab Sports, and you could see the tension on the faces of the fielders. He sweeps it. Did he get any bat to it? Rehan Rashid couldn't gather that one. That's going to go past the boundary ropes. Umpires are stretched their arms, so 5 extra runs now added to the total. Absolutely nothing going for Shadab Sports. Well, the toss went in their favour, so did the first 10 overs of their innings, but after that, it has all gone downhill. Short and wide, taken! Bit of an anti-climax this. It was short, it was there to be hit. Nawaz Badal standing there at extra cover. Hit that one perfectly. Perfect and sweet connection. Just couldn't pierce the gap and hits it straight towards Nawaz. And the captain strikes. The first wicket goes down for Chayell XL. It's Ursel Ali who will walk back after scoring 23 of 12 tonight. Hit 60 for 1. They got that first wicket. Shadab Sports, but not before Ursel Ali did all the damage in this over. 2 maximums and a boundary before he lost his wicket. 5 overs have been done. Chayell XL are 61 for 1 with an over still remaining in the batting power play. Farhad is the new batter, has come in at number 3 to replace Arsal Ali. They've got the first wicket, Shadab Sports, but they'll have to keep on picking those wickets. It's just 117, in fact, just 116 more needed now. They've got 89 deliveries, so the required run rate is not an issue. Plays it comfortably towards fine leg, and initially there was some confusion between the two batters. There was also confusion between the two fielders. Square leg thought fine leg is going to come around, and finally he did. But the extra fraction of a second that they took allowed the batters to take that run. He hits it straight, and tell you what, he hits it long as well. That's going to be another maximum. Yes, the arms are allowed from the on-field umpire, which shows that Farhad has hit another 6. It's important that they keep on utilizing these fielding restrictions. The start was a little quiet, just 23 came in the first 3, but after that both these batters have taken charge. They're following a similar pattern to what Shadab Sports did when they were batting. That's why it is important that when you've got a very good start, you need to make sure that you keep on building on from there on, which they couldn't do in the last 10. Reverse switch. Oh, just couldn't find the gap. Otherwise, that was timed sweetly. Sama now being a little adventurous at the crease. He knows he has provided the start that his team was looking for. He hits it straight. There is no long off in place. Long on is running to his left. He gets to the ball, but not before it bounced once in front of him. And Usama picks up another run. So 6 overs have now been done and dusted. Chayell XL, after losing 1 wicket, have managed to score 71 in the batting power play. So double bowling change. It's Ijaz Shah who's coming around the wicket. He tries to bowl as on the leg stump as possible to the right-handers. He doesn't want to give room to the right-handers. We saw that in the previous game too. But sometimes that can go against your plan if a batter is a strong player on the leg side. Short on the length, pulled away. There is a gap between mid-wicket and square leg. Mid-wicket partially stops the ball. Square leg completes the job, but not before the batter comes back for another couple. I think Farhad knows that Ijaz will be looking to target the leg stump, so he's shuffling across the off stump a bit. Just like this. And when he does that, he opens the leg side for himself. These middle overs are going to be really crucial for both the teams. If they can hold on to their nerves, Shayell excel, they can easily go past the target. But if Shadab Sports can pick up wickets just like the way the opposition did, we're going to be having a cracker of a game. Still loads of overs to be bowled. That's how you exert pressure on the batting side. Just bowl few dot balls. Make them restless to go for those boundaries. He hits it hard. He hits it all across the turf, but the long on is in place and he's going to get a run. Decent first over this from Ijaz Shah. Just 5 runs off it. 7 done. It's 76 for 1. Both the spinners operating now for Shadab Sports. Just get the feeling Nawaz Badal should have been given an extra over, because he was making life a little difficult for the openers when he was looking to turn the ball away from the right-handers. Once again trying that scoop, but not timing it at all. And once again there was no fielder nearby backing up. But the batter at the striker's end just ran away too far. Fetching it from outside the off stump, gets it towards mid wicket. Getting away with few silent overs now, Shadab Sports. But at the same time, they need to make sure that they keep picking up wickets too. They cannot allow a partnership to be built at this stage. He hits it hard. He hits it in the air. Square leg. Just couldn't get there. He dived forwards, but the ball just bouncing in front of him. And in the end, going past the boundary ropes. It was a calculated stroke there from Usama. He hit it behind square. Square leg had to run towards his right. Brilliant effort, but to no avail. Nothing has gone in the favour for Shadab Sports in the last half an hour or so. Good ball, really good delivery, but that missed everything. For a moment, the bowler and the wicketkeeper thought the ball might have brushed the off stump, but just bounced over. 6 runs off it, 8 done, 82 for 1. Ijaz Shah continuing around the stumps. And you can see Farhad lining himself for another big shot. He has hit that hard. He has hit that straight long off as well. A slide towards his right, and he saved a certain boundary there. Gets it on the offside. Brilliant effort. It was thickish outside edge, and the short third man fielder did really well. Normally, you see these shots going past the fielder at short third inside the boundary ropes, and gets for a four, but he did really well. So did the bowler on that occasion. Ijaz Shah just bowling it fuller and keeping it wide. He had to drag that one from outside the off stump. Osama. Comfortably picking up singles, both these batters. They need to make things happen now, Shadab Sports, because almost everything going in the favor of the batting side. The run rate is good. They haven't lost many wickets, just one so far. Bowls it well, bowls it outside the off stump. Couldn't do anything about that. Osama, dot ball to end the over. 3 runs off it. And the score remains on 85 for 1 after 9. Abdul Majid Shah to continue with his third, and well, he almost pulled that one. It was chipped straight back to the bowler, but the ball just not carrying to the bowler. Just 93 more to get. They've got 65 balls remaining. Probably now one of these two batters will be looking to clear the infield. The position that he get himself in, Farhad, you could sense that he's targeting that region between mid wicket and long on. And he's pretty tall too, so and he's gonna hit big. They're gonna go sailing over the boundary rope, so it's important that Shadab Sports keep him quiet at one end. Another switch hit attempted. Well, it's the third time that he has attempted that stroke, Osama, and hasn't got any runs on it. On the previous occasion when he hit that shot, the ball went straight to the fielder at backward point. It was timed well, but he couldn't find the gap. I'm pretty sure the other three teams will be watching this match live too. Aram Sports, who lost their first match, Team Big Bang, who are sitting comfortably at the top with 2 wins in 2 games, and the other team who is yet to feature. It's up in the air, and tell you what, that should be a soft dismissal. It's a soft dismissal indeed. It was a short delivery from Majid Shah. He was trying to pull it. It went absolutely nowhere. Rehan Rashid spotted it. ran few steps inside and took it from the middle of the pitch. And as a result, Majid Shah picks up his first wicket. Usama, fulfilling a brilliant innings of 40 from just 32 delivery, is now walking back with Chayell now lost their second wicket on 86. Irtazar comes out to bat at 4, the left-hander. Majid Shah just picking up his first wicket, and hardly any runs have come in the last few overs for Shayell XL. 71 in the first 6 and just 15 runs after that one. Few quiet overs have brought a wicket to the fielding side. One thing is for sure, this match is going to go down to the wire. Good delivery, really good delivery, nicely changed up and just hitting it straight to extra cover. So a dot delivery, just 2 runs and a wicket in that over from Majid Shah. 10 overs have been done. It's 87 for 2. It's Ijaz Shah to continue with his off spinners and well, they need few boundaries now because just 16 runs have come in the last 4 overs and they have lost a wicket too. That too of a set better Osama who was going well. So one of these two batters will have to take the charge. Because if they don't do that and they continue to play few quiet overs, the next 3 or 4 overs, it's going to be difficult for them to come back in the game in the last 5. Finally, the big shot comes and he hits it big over mid-wicket. And they might have to ask for a few new deliveries because that ball went outside the stadium. That's an enormous hit from Farhad. This time he hit the pads. It looks straight and the finger goes up. But the plan has clearly worked for Ijaz Shah. He was persistent with that line and length on the middle and leg stump channel. This time it was a flatter delivery which didn't bounce as much as Farhad was expecting. He stood tall, got on the back foot, but the ball just rushing through his pads, and the umpire didn't even hesitate in raising his finger. So back-to-back wickets now for Shadab Sports. Chayell XL have lost their third. Farhad walks back after scoring 22. They are 3 down in the chase in pursuit of 178. Is these Rani, the new batter, in? 3 wickets have now gone down for Shell XL, and well, they'll have to rethink their strategy because just dealing in singles is definitely not working for them. Both the spinners, Majid Shah and Ijaz Shah, have bowled really well so far. Not only they have been economical, but now they have picked up a wicket as well. He was looking to break the shackles for Farhad. He got that big six, but lost his wicket straight after. It's important then in the next 3 or 4 overs they score at somewhere between 8 and 9 to make sure they don't need many more in the last 5. 10 and over in the last 5 is gettable, but beyond that it's going to be difficult. 11 done, it's 95 for 3. 96 for 3 in fact. He's about to start his last over, Majid Shah. Just get the feeling the ball is just holding onto the pitch now. It was an absolute belter in the first innings, in the first few overs, but all of a sudden it has started to behave a little differently. Fuller in length, hitting it over extra cover. The fielder almost overran the ball, but he was clever enough to get to the ball. But in the process, the batters once again pick up a couple. It was really important for Farhad to stay out there because he had the ability to hit the long ball. Idris so far has just for his one delivery, and even Irtaza is not being able to get those big shots coming. Big shots are the need of the hour. And you need to give credit to the way Majid Shah has bowled so far in his spell. 1 for 20. Just 2 balls remaining in his spell. He drives down the ground towards long off. Will just get a run. The first 6 over the fielding side was pretty quiet, but now they sense an opportunity. They know they have come back in this game. An over from Nawaz Badal here to the new batter. Won't be a bad option. Once again, a carom delivery, just squaring him up. It's going to be another dot ball. Excellent over. In fact, an excellent spell comes to an end from Majid Shah. 21 for 1 in a spell of 4 overs. As Chayell XL reaches past 99 for 3 after 12. Ijaz Shah about to start his last over. And what a shot this is from Irtaza. It's a slot sweep over long gone for a 6. And 100 comes up for Chayell XL. It was in the arc, and tell you what, he timed it as sweetly as possible. Might have gone outside the stadium, so they've asked for a new ball. That was a really good hit. It was required as well at this stage. Ijaz Shah, hoping that he can finish off his spell without leaking too many runs, has been hit for a 6 of the very first ball. And he replies back with a dot delivery. Ideally, he'll be hoping that he doesn't get hit for many runs in the next 4 deliveries. 1 for 23 so far in 3.2 are still pretty good figures. It's too wide. Should definitely be given as a wide as it is. Might be given as a wide. In fact, the umpire this time decided not to. He's got this round armish action. Ijaz Shah. Better delivery. Targeting the stumps. Hitting it with a straighter bat. It is a. So 2 of their best bowlers will be bowled out after this one. It's short, it's pull, it's flat, and it's over the bowler's head for another 6. This time the ball hit the side screen on the full. It was an effortless hit from the left-hander. Normally you see the left-handers targeting the mid-wicket or long-on region, but he hit it dead straight between the long-on and long-off. Extraordinary stroke. And he goes once again. Has he timed it well enough? I don't think he has. Long on takes it. It's another big wicket for his Jasha as he signs off tonight with another wicket. It was a similar delivery to which he got hit for a six on the previous ball. This time not getting the middle of his bat, hitting the toe end of the bat in fact. Staying in the air for quite a bit of time, and long on makes absolutely no mistake. So he picks up his second wicket. Irtaza walks back. It's getting really interesting here tonight. He scores 18 and they have now lost their fourth wicket. Bowling attack, the left-handed bat bowler Ramaz Badal comes back. None for 17 so far in his 2 overs. Another couple taken. And in fact, they might get more because of the misfield. In fact, that might go and touch the boundary ropes. It does. And you can hear the cheers in the dugout. It was an error committed by the fielder backing up. He should have definitely stopped it. Should have been just a couple, but they are going to end up getting 5 runs for that. In fact, they're going to get 6 runs because 2 runs were completed and then the ball hit the boundary ropes. Doesn't look like a batter who might fancy his chances against the spinners. But he needs someone at the other end who can hit those big shots. Once again, playing it with soft hands towards long on and mid wicket. Will just get a run this time. Fielder at long on was pretty alert to the situation. Adil is a new batter and he bowled really well in the first inning. Picked up 3 wickets. Lofts it over extra cover. Long off. Won't get there. Or does he? No, he doesn't. But has he managed to pull the ball back? Well, he used his left hand and a pretty ordinary throw, and they get an extra run. First of all, I think the umpires would love to have a look whether the ball touched the boundary ropes or whether the fielder was in contact with the ropes when he pulled the ball back inside. I think he says he did a pretty decent job, so the umpire is trusting the word from the fielder. But even then, that should have been just a single. Better running. We have seen excellent running so far in this over from both these batters. Fresh legs. Adil is asking his partner to go for that risky run, and he's obliging. Oh, that's cheeky. That is pretty clever. Soft hands and just guiding it past wicketkeeper and short third, and they're going to pick up another couple. Excellent thinking from Idris. He knows he cannot play those big shots, but he's continuously finding those gaps on either side of the wicket. 12 coming in that over, 14 done. It's 124 for 4. Time for a change in the bowling attack. The pacer comes back in. It's Tariq. They got 12 valuable runs in the previous over. Before that, they needed 66 or 42. Now they need 55 from 35. In fact, 53 from 35, which is pretty gettable. Well, he hits it straight. He hits it clean. Or is it? Does he? Yes, he does. It's Idris who hits a big shot. For the moment, it didn't seem like he hit it well enough. And that's why you could see that fielder at long on getting into that position, but the ball just kept going over him. Or should we say it's the breeze that helped the ball go over him? And even then, they got those 6 runs they were looking for. And he hits it with soft hands on the offside, and you could see his running between the wickets. That's excellent. That is smart cricket from the right-hander. He doesn't look phased by the situation whatsoever. As if he's calculating the required run rate in his mind. He knows what he needs to do of the next delivery. Comes down the track. The bowler bowls it wide outside the off stump, and it has been given a wide. Well, I think it's a harsh call. Well, you could see the batter coming outside the crease and giving himself room, so the bowler obliged bowled it wider from his reach. But the umpire was, not that lenient at all. 44 more needed. Gets it past Chayell. He's an excellent timer of the ball. Idris once again picks up an easy couple. He knows if they get one boundary at the over, the next 5 deliveries, even if they can just pick up single, it's going to do the job for them. But he's going one step ahead. He's converting those singles into twos. That is excellent. Another low full toss. Gets it towards long on. Will get a run. "13 of the over so far." Gets it towards mid wicket, running the first one hard, but this time Idris doesn't want the second one because they got the runs they were looking for. Pretty productive over this for the batting side. 14 runs coming off it. 138 for 4 after 15. So the last 5 overs coming up. Kahaf Patel, the new bowler, hit away comfortably to the right of the long on fielder. Will they get for a couple? Yes, they are coming back. The throw is at the non-strikers end, but they are just too good. Even Chayell XL are almost in a similar position to what Shadab Sports were after their 15 overs. That's why it was important to capitalize the last five, which they couldn't do. Another misfield. Should be another couple. Is it going to be as it is? They might have missed the trick there, Shadab Sports, because they went with both the spinners on the trot. Could have saved an extra over of Ijaz Shah. Because now they are trying new bowlers who haven't bowled previously in this innings, and they don't even have many runs to play with. Just 35 more needed of 28 deliveries, which is pretty gettable on this track. That's going to be another one down the leg side. You have to give credit to the way Idris has batted. Initially, he was struggling for those big shots, but he made sure that he kept his strike rate up and running with those twos that he was getting almost every now and then. Not only they need one wicket, but they're looking for two or three quick wickets now. Shadab Sports has not been a good campaign so far for the side, losing the first one pretty comprehensively, and even now today, after in a very strong position after first 10, just couldn't convert that into a big score. It's short, it's there to be hit. It's a hit me delivery, and Adil, he's too good a player to miss out. Even a tail ender could have hit that for a boundary anywhere. It was short, it was down the leg side. Look at how much time he had to get on the back foot and hit it comfortably behind square for a boundary. That also raises 150 for the batting side, with them now just needing 28 more to win. Similar delivery, pulling it past long gone. He is running towards his right. He won't get there. Two back-to-back boundaries for Adil. And that will surely seal the deal, because now the required run rate is just 6. Poor delivery to end the over. 16 runs coming off it. 16 done. It's 154 for 4. Just a runner ball needed now by Chayell, 24 of 24, with Umar Farouk returning at the bowling mark. None for 22 in his first two with the new ball. Well, starts off with a full toss and he gets away with it. Idris was looking for that big booming drive, just couldn't get ball to the bat. But the biggest disadvantage, especially at this venue, that if you cannot pick up early wickets, it's going to be really important to stop the batting side and the boundaries that they hit afterwards. In the previous match, Shadab Sports lost 4 early wickets, and that allowed Big Bang to come back in the game. Better delivery. Just angling away from the right hand. Idris looking to hit it with a straighter bat, but the ball just going with the angle and ending up in the gloves of Rehan. Should have and could have worked a little more harder in the first 6 overs, Shadab Sports. They knew they were at least 30 runs short in the first innings. Could have come back stronger, could have come back harder at the openers, which they couldn't. And as a result, now they're finding themselves in a position where they're going to go down losing this game. It's up in the air and taken. Brilliant catch. Absolutely brilliant catch just from Nawaz Badal. Two dot deliveries and then goes for the big drive with Rees. Just chipped it in the air, hitting the toe end of the bat, and Nawaz Badal judges to perfection. He was still jumping in the air when he took it. Fell over but made sure that he doesn't lose control of the ball. And Umar Farouk picks up his first wicket. Really good innings, sensible inning comes to an end from Idris. He walks back after scoring 22. Chayell now lost their fifth. heads, waiting for the umpire. Well, the ball might have pitched outside the leg stump. He looked pretty confident. There was no bat involved, as suggested by the umpire, but forget about pitching on leg stump. It was going across the off stump, so the impact was outside. It just happened so quickly. We thought might have pitching outside the leg stump instead. It was the angle that was taking the ball away from the line of the stump. So a very good decision this for the on-field umpire. Good delivery. Really good delivery. This has been a sensational over from Umar Farooq. Just a run and a wicket off it. 155 for 5 with 23 more needed in the last 3. Well, a big shot comes, and that is a big hit over mid wicket. First scoring shot from Shahid, and look at how far the ball has went. You could sense a bit of pressure building on the batting side with not many runs being scored in the previous over from Umar Farooq, but he broke all the shackles of the very first ball of this one. And taking on someone like Nawaz Badal, who was turning the ball away from the right-hander, so that needed a quality stroke, and the quality stroke came just at the right time. So once again, the required run rate drops back to 6 and over. Can he pick up a wicket, Nawaz Badal? He picked up 2 in the previous game. Hasn't been lucky tonight. He goes once again. He hits it flat, and he hits it comfortably over long off. He did not even bother looking at the ball, the fielder at long off. Instead, he was looking and interested in looking where the ball might land beyond the boundary ropes. Because he was supposed to retrieve the ball back. It's not turning out to be his night tonight. Nawaz Badal couldn't do anything with the bat and has now leaked so many runs in his second spell. 11 needed of 16. 2 big blows will do the job for Chayell XL. Well, he hits it hard and he hits it flat, and this time even the fuller length or the shorter length won't work. 3 back-to-back sixes. Extraordinary stuff. Well, he tried to do something different by pulling the length slightly back, slightly shorter, but just get the feeling the batter was waiting for it. Shahid Pathan, what an extraordinary batting display this has been. I won't be surprised if he's go for another one. It's a full toss. He goes for it. He hits it into the gap. That's going to run away for 4. So the scores are level. Where was he hiding? Should have been coming up the order. A full toss won't help the bowling side. And look at the fielder at mid wicket. He did not even bother moving. Brilliant performance. First with the ball, the second half, and now with the bat. And Nawaz Badal, he goes big. He hits it flat over mid wicket. That's a six. And that is it. A memorable victory for Chayell in their first match of this Shaikhani Super League, and back-to-back defeats for Shadab Sports. Not a good night tonight. In pursuit of 220, they were bundled out for just 177 and they just couldn't defend it. Courtesy of some really good batting from Usama and Ersali Ali at the top of the order. Then Farhad and Irtaza steadied the ship. Excellent innings, sensible innings from Idris down the order. And Shahid Pathan finishing the job with 3 maximums and, in fact, 4 maximums and a boundary to end the game with 13 balls to spare and winning it comfortably by 5 wickets. A wicket apiece to Umar Farooq, Usama and Majid Shah. 2 wickets to Ijaz Shah, but that wasn't enough in stopping the opposition from chasing down the target. A victory in the very first game for Chayell that keeps this Shaikhani Super League Season 2 alive, and a lot of things to worry about for Shadab Sports because now they have lost 2 back-to-back games.